Let's talk about the targets game. So let's start our code. The targets game has three main modes: the start screen, the gameplay, and the game over screen. Of course, we start in the start screen, and here you can see that it's pretty simple. There's the name of the game, instructions for how to play, and a little bouncing target that's moving around the screen. Now, this target you can see is about a medium size, but that can vary as well as how it moves can vary. And if we start the code again, we'll see it's still a medium size, but now it's bouncing in a different pattern. And if we start yet again, now it's a tiny target and it's moving in yet another new pattern. So the places where targets start out and the size that they have are random, and they're chosen entirely randomly. Now, if we actually play the game, we can look at how this works. The goal of this game is to click on as many targets as possible. Clicking on a target gets you points. But targets aren't only appearing in the middle here. They can appear anywhere within this set of boundaries. Now, this border is around a rectangle that is twice the width and twice the height of the screen. So we have to move around with our arrow keys in order to see all the possible places where targets will show up. But if we waste our time, we'll run out of time, and that leads us to the game over screen, which shows us the fact that the game is over, the final score we got, and how to play again. We did not do a pretty good job that time, so let's go back and try again. And this time we can concentrate more on actually clicking on targets. Now, there's a few intricacies in terms of how gameplay works. One is that every fifth target that we click gets us a second back. So if I click this target, I just went from 9 to 10 seconds. And that'll happen again if I go up to 10 targets there. Also, if two targets are overlapping, then when we click on them, only the one on top of the overlap will get removed. So if I try playing again here, and look around for overlapping targets. Might have to look for a while. Also note that though the targets can overlap with each other, they should never overlap the side of the screen. So they can go right up against that edge, but they should not ever go over it. But overlapping each other is fine. So right here, for example, these are overlapping. If I click on them, only the top one disappears. I have to click again to make the bottom target disappear. Now, one final thing to note is that when you look at a target, if you want it to disappear, you have to click within the target. If you click in the bounding box but outside of it, that target will not disappear. You have to click within it for it to count as a point. So those are the main features of the game. Make sure that you check the spec to determine all of the useful information that you'll want to use when programming, and have fun with it.